Good evening, YouTube or BookTube or the planet Earth. I mentioned to my wife this evening that next Thursday, today is a Wednesday here in West Michigan. Get my clock here. It is 8:04 at night here in West Michigan, Southwest Michigan. It is October the 24th. It's a Wednesday. Tomorrow is a Thursday in the month of October 2018. And I was looking at my November calendar that next Thursday is going to be November the 1st. So I thought I would do, I think I mentioned last night that I would get my 2018 November diary ready. Now, I have my October. As I have mentioned in past videos, this is the first folder, and then this goes from October the 1st until October the 15th. And then on October the 16th, which is halfway through the month, I go to the second folder. So that's why there's two folders. So, as I have shown in past videos, I rip out the calendar out of this. I get these at an office supply store. Before you know it, it's going to be December, the end of the year. So, and then I have November. As you notice here, on November the 6th, my wife leaves for Denver, Colorado, which is going to visit our daughter, Bethany, and her husband, Andy, Louisa is the oldest, Margaret, and then there's baby Jack. So I'll be alone here again for a week, making videos, reading my books, flowing down the river of death. So then I have to cut these little ragged marks off because it doesn't fit in my fold. I'm going to use black. I'm going to use black for the month of November. So then I put on the front the month and the year. So it's November 2018. Probably can't see that. So then, yeah, I do that. I've been doing this, I don't know for how many years. Of course, I'm kind of playing with fate because I could be dead before November the 1st, 2018. We never know when the Lord's going to call us home. But I usually prepare my following monthly diary about a week before the first day of the new year, the new month. So then I have November 2018 on both of these, and then I put it in the folder. I think I've said I've been doing this for a long time. I know we've lived in this house 28 years here in Holland, Michigan. We're almost got this house paid off, which is a blessing. But you know, even though you pay a house off and you own it, you have to pay taxes. If you don't pay your taxes, you lose your house. So you could spend your whole life paying off a house, and then for unknown circumstances, you can't pay the taxes. The government comes in, kicks you out, and takes over your house. So do you really own the house? That's a question for some ethic board. So then here it is, November. Like I said, my wife leaves on November the 6th. Well, she might not leave. Her oldest brother here in Holland, Michigan, was admitted to the hospital with a broken hip, and he's quite sick. So if he was to go downhill, she might stay here. So I don't know. She said to me tonight, all I know is that tonight I have to get through tonight at work, because my wife has been sick with a very bad cold once again. She just got over a bad cold. It took her 4 weeks, almost a month to get over with. She had to go to the doctor and get antibiotics and everything. And then she got another bad cold. So who knows? But her plan is to leave November the 6th and, Lord willing, be back on November the 13th from Denver, Colorado, back to my loving arms. So I have my November 2018 diary ready. I got tons of paper. I got pens. I think I've shown you my... I got this at Halloween. Well, it's not even Halloween yet, but they're selling all this Halloween stuff at the supermarket, and I picked up this box with skulls on it so I could put my pens in it. So I put these pens in it. So I got pens, I got paper, I got folders. I'm all ready for November 2018. It's like it always, you know, I've been doing this so long. I've been writing in my diary, I've been a diary writer since 1968. And I wonder how long I'll be doing it. I'm 66 years old now. Coming up to a new year, 2019. My wife and I have been married going on 40 years, and I just keep writing. I just hope I don't get dementia, that I lose my ability to think, to be able to read and to write. I mean, I just pray, oh Lord, keep me having a sound mind. You know, it's really a blessing to be able to read a book, to comprehend it, to immerse yourself into that book, to get into that imagination, that imaginary world, to read about history, to read the Bible, to be able to fantasize, to have control over your mind, to reject thoughts, to accept thoughts, to let your mind wander, to let your mind stop when you know you're thinking something that is wicked and sinful and depraved. You know, it's a blessing to have control over your thoughts and to be able to discern what is good and bad and what is healthy and what is, you know, rotten. It's really a blessing to have that. But then to be able to have to sit to be alive and not have any control over your mental faculties, or to lose awareness of your surroundings or your loved ones, not know who they are, don't know what's going on. That must be a terrible thing, and I just pray to the Lord that never happens to me or to my loved ones, to my wife, or anybody. So, like I said, this is a Wednesday night. My wife had to go to work, even though she was sick. She went early to visit her brother, who had to be admitted to the hospital with a cracked hip. But today, I did get around to mowing the lawn today, raking leaves. It was a nice day. It was cold, but it was sunny and cloudy. It wasn't raining. It wasn't snowing. The wind wasn't howling or anything. So I mowed the front lawn and raked. Tomorrow, Lord willing, I'll do the backyard. But as I've mentioned, I just go to local thrift stores. There's Bibles to Mexico, there's Action House, and there's Goodwill. And I try to go to those just those during the week. And then there's the Book Nook where I volunteer on Mondays and Fridays to get used books. So today I hadn't gone to Bibles to Mexico, which is just a couple minutes down the street from us. And I found these. I found this biography on George Washington, the first president. Washington, the Indispensable Man, by James Thomas Flexner. I have another biography of him downstairs. There's George Washington's death mask. I collect presidential biographies of certain presidents, not all presidents, but it was only like 50 cents. And then I picked up a paperback of Cromwell, the Lord Protector, who takes place during the 17th century in England. This is by the famous biographer Antonia Fraser. I have this in a big hardback, but I got this paperback for 25 cents. It wasn't marked up. There's a picture of her in the back. And then I picked up this novel by Aciman. I have a couple of novels by him, and I got this for 50 cents. 8 White Nights. It says here, Aciman is the author of Call Me By Your Name, Out of Egypt, False Papers, and is the editor of the Proust Project. He teaches comparative literature at Graduate Center at the City of University of New York. He lives with his wife and family in Manhattan. Well, this was published in 2010, so who knows where he is now. And then I picked up, and this is what I read some of this today, this afternoon, the Vantage Point Perspectives of the Presidency 1963 to 1969 by Lyndon Baines Johnson. I read today about the assassination of John F. Kennedy and all that took place, and I kind of cried through the whole thing. I don't know why. When I read about the assassination of Kennedy, it still brings me to tears, even though I don't know why. Well, 1968 was also the year. Well, wait a minute. He died in 1963. What am I talking about? Yeah, Friday, November the 22nd, 1963. Well, I don't know why 68 came to my mind. I don't know. Anyway. So I got those at Bibles from Mexico. Mowed the lawn, raked leaves, and I read that Lyndon B. Johnson thing, and I read some other things. And the day went by. It was a very quiet day. I'm always thankful for quiet days because it could be a lot worse. So yeah, I got my November 2018 diary ready. I ended in my 2018 October diary. Today I ended on page 882. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. It's only 8:18 at night. I've been listening to music, messing with the computer. So I probably will find something to read. Go to bed early. Tomorrow's a Thursday. Like I said, next Thursday is November the 1st. November the 1st. And Friday we take care of our granddaughters. Josephine Joy and Cora Lee. That should be a nice time. So I hope you're having a good night. This is a Wednesday night. As far as what I read today, I think I mentioned I read that Lyndon B. Johnson Vantage Point I also read what else did I read today? I read let me see what I read today. I read that novel Asymmetry by Lisa Halliday, and I read American Audacity, The Defense of Literary Daring, essays by William Giraldim. So I read those today. So I don't know what I'm going to read tonight. I should read something not so intellectually heavy, something a little light, but I don't know. So I'll sign off. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the comments. I do pray that you're all doing well. And until next time, bye.